Hello, Dr. Sudha from Government Science College, Autonomous, Bangalore. Lab topic is inverse property. So let us begin with the definition. Inverse property. Let G be a non-empty set with binary operation star. Each element in G is invertible if there exists B belongs to G such that A star B is equal to E equal to B star A for all A belong to G, where E is the identity element in G. Therefore, B is inverse of A. So let us see some examples. So the first example, find the inverses in the set G equal to 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is Z5 with respect to the addition modulo 5. So let us see the solution. Let us create the composition table of the given set G with respect to the given operation addition modulo 5. We know that 0 is the identity in G. So this is the table. So in the table, let us mark the identity element 0 in red. So these are the identity element entries. So we see that from the table, all the rows and all the columns contain the identity element. Therefore, the inverse law holds good. Or else, from the table, we can write the inverse of each and every element as such. Element in the first column and the corresponding inverses. How to find the inverse? So here the 0 entry, and this is the identity element. Look into the column headed by which element? It is 0. Therefore, element is 0 and the inverse is also 0. When we come to the entry 1, when we look into the identity, it is in the last column, that is the column headed by 4. Therefore, inverse of 1 is 4. Likewise, if we enter the element 2 and its inverse is 3. So it is element 2 and the inverse 3. Likewise, 3 has 2 as its inverse and 4 has 1 as its inverse. Therefore, inverse exists for each and every element in G. Therefore, it follows that G has every element which is invertible. So, for each and every element in G, inverse exists. Now, let us see the maxima program. So, as usual, the first line is kill all. Here kill is the command which deletes user variables, functions, arrays, etc. and resets all the internal variables to their default states. Next, let us enter the elements of the given set G. Here we are using the user variable set. So here we are using square braces because it returns all the elements in a list. Next is the user variable G, and here the command is setify. Setify of Z returns the elements of the list Z in the set form. Next, the cardinality of the set G, that is, cardinality is the command which returns the number of elements in the set G. Next, we define the binary operation. The user function is bin of x comma y. Here colon equals because it is a function, and the command is mod of x plus y comma 5 because the given binary operation is addition modulo 5. Therefore, x plus y comma 5. So this mod of x plus y comma 5 returns x plus y congruent to mod 5. Next, we enter the identity element E equal to 0, and we begin with the empty set S. So flower brackets without any entry returns the empty set. And to verify the inverse law, or to find the inverse of the elements, we require two elements at a time. So here we use two loops, the I loop and the J loop. Each of them are running from 1 through n, where n is the cardinality of the given set. Here bin of z of I comma z of j is equal to E, and bin of z of j comma z of I is equal to E. That is, it is similar to A star B is equal to B star A is equal to E. Then A and B are said to be inverse of each other. So in the similar way, here we have written in terms of the defined function bin. Next, set S, that is a set, empty set which we have taken here. Now it is union of S comma set of Z of I. What is this Z of I? Z of I is nothing but the element which behaves as the inverse of Z of J. So we give the print command, inverse of Z of I is Z of J. And this union command returns the union of the sets S and set of Z of I. If set equal G comma S, this set equal returns true if G and S have same number of elements or equal number of elements. Then we store that under flag equal to 1, that is the user variable. Else we store under flag equal to 0 and we break, so that we come out of the loop, because the inverse of some element which doesn't exist, then it comes out of the loop and it will take the next element and it will check whether it has a inverse or not. If flag is equal to 1, then we print inverse law is satisfied in G. Else, if flag is not equal to 1, then we print inverse law is not satisfied in G. And here this print command, that is inverse of Z of I is Z of J, gives us the inverse of all the elements which exist. So this is the maxima program to find the inverses of the given elements in the given set under the given binary operation. Let us go to the maxima window, and now let us copy down the command to this window, and this is the program. Let us execute using Shift Enter. So here we can see that this is the set of all elements here and the list of all the inverses. Inverse of 0 is 0, inverse of 1 is 4, inverse of 2 is 3, inverse of 3 is 2, and inverse of 4 is 1. This is what we got when we did manually also. Therefore, inverse of all the elements of G exists. Therefore, inverse law is satisfied in G. So this is how we find the inverses and verify whether the given binary operation, under given binary operation, the set is satisfying the inverse law or not. For different examples, we need to change the list of elements here and the binary operation. The rest remains the same unless we change the identity element for multiplication as 1 or any other identity defined in the given set under the given binary operation. So to continue with the second example, that is inverses of the set G is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with respect to the multiplication modulo 6. Here we need to change the entries as well as the binary operation and change the identity to 1, because since it is with respect to multiplication, we know that 1 is the identity element. In the next example, we need to find inverses in the set G which contains all 4th roots of unity. Once again, it is the multiplicative group and the identity will be 1. So we need to change E to 1. Hope everybody could follow the programming part for finding the inverses of the elements of the given set under the given binary operation. Thank you.